Those of us with kids may have already received a form 6419. This is what it looks like. As a lot of people have said, don't throw this away. You'll need it to file your taxes, because what happens is typically when you're filing your taxes and doing the child tax credit, I have 4 kids here, you would just enter an amount and that would reduce your taxes. But in this case, because if you received this advanced child tax credit, your child tax credit will be reduced by whatever amount that they gave you in advance. So over here, I'm kind of blocking what I have over here, but this amount needs to be transferred to form 8812. So on your 1040 form, when you're doing it, the part that involves the child tax credit is going to be line 28. For some of you, you might be affected by a different one. It has to do with if your child tax credit is over here when you enter in your dependents, or if they're checked for other dependents, then you might have to go to a different line. I forgot which line that was. Maybe it's line 19. We're talking about 2021 tax form here. You might have to do that for over here, line 19. But let's go back to the refundable one. So line 28 over here is the one that I'm concerned with. So you have to go to Schedule 8812 and enter this. It says on the form that you'll have to enter it on either line 14F or line 15E, this amount that the advanced paid us for the child tax credit. So 14F is over here. This is actually a very confusing form. I hold a master's degree in applied math, and this is very confusing to me. It took me like an hour to do. But anyways, the part that I need to enter from the form, this form 6, letter 6419, I need to put this amount into, what's it called? 14F or 15E. So this line, 14F. Hopefully this helps someone. If it didn't, I'm sorry. Or 15E. Part 1B is for people who lived in America. You'll get to this part where it's 13A or B. If you check mark any one of these, A or B, it means that you were living in United States, either in United States or Puerto Rico. It means you'll file part 1B, and so you'd put your aggregate amount in 14F. But if you didn't live in any United States state for over 50%, then you would enter it over here under 15E. So that's where you put it under form 8812. And it's just a matter of, you're going to figure out how much child tax credit you have, and eventually you're going to subtract it from the amount that they advanced you, and eventually it'll give you a total somewhere around here, depending on, of course, if you lived within the United States most of the time or outside. In my case, I was over here. And then I transferred it back to the 1040 form, line 28, how much child tax credit I could add to my tax form. So hopefully this kind of helps explain the procedure. I'll write down the instructions in the description. Of course, I'm not a tax guy. I'm just a regular guy like everyone else, and this was kind of difficult, so you might want to either use TurboTax, which makes things a lot easier, some type of online tax thingy, or hire a tax consultant. This is just, again, I have no expertise on this. I was just talking about the process I went through myself, and it was just that.